Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai, and welcome to Jagadambe Reads the Holy Books of India, Mahabharata567. As you may remember, Krishna got shot in the foot, and the hunter saw what he had done and was very upset about it. He was horrified at what he had done, but Krishna smiled at him and said, "My dear man, you have done me a great favor. You've solved for me my final problem, how to die. Go in peace, my friend. You will reach the heavens for this act." The hunter tried his best to nurse the dying man, but it was of no avail. The great Krishna was dead. His soul ascended to the heavens, making the earth glow with its progress. Krishna had left this world. He had served the purpose for which he came, and the earth no longer had any need of him. He went back to where he came from. The world was without Krishna. It was like a body from which life had flown away. The earth was a flower which had lost its perfume. Chapter 18, The Sea Enters Dwarka. Dwarka hurried toward Hastinapura. He told them all about the great tragedy at Prabhasa. He told them everything. Yudhishthira, for the moment, had not remembered the curse of Gandhari. The Pandavas were numb with woe. They had suffered so much. But the thoughts of Krishna were enough to give them strength. But now there was nothing. It was not possible to think in mute agony. Arjuna got into his chariot and rushed to Dwarka. He thought of the dream he had yesterday. Krishna had said, "You will understand the meaning of my words tomorrow." Arjuna knew that Krishna was dead. His heart was frozen with shock. Soon he reached Dwarka and went to the presence of Vasudeva. He heard about the details of the tragedy that had overtaken the house of the Vrishnis. Arjuna went to Prabhasa. He saw they were all dead. His beloved Satyaki was lying there, dead. He saw Pradyumna. He saw his friend Gada. He saw all of them. Vasudeva told him about the words of Krishna, that Balarama and he were going to perform penance. Arjuna went in search of these two. He came across the dead form of Balarama. Dwarka led him to the spot. Arjuna had become dead to everything. Dwarka and he looked for Krishna. Finally, they saw him too, with his soul pierced by an arrow. Arjuna looked long at Krishna. With the death of Krishna, the earth had lost everything that was beautiful. Arjuna wanted to hurry through his task. Krishna had asked him to come soon. Krishna would be waiting for him. He had to hurry. Arjuna arranged for the bodies of Balarama and Krishna to be taken to Dwarka. He stood while that dear body of his Krishna was being consumed by flames. Arjuna worked like a man possessed. He was not himself. The dreadful day was over. Arjuna spent the night with his mind set on Krishna. He thought of nothing else. In the morning, he found that Vasudeva had died by going into a yogic trance and abandoning his body. Dwarka was empty of everything that was dear to Arjuna. Several of the wives of Krishna and Balarama had ascended the funeral pyre, and it was now the duty to take the citizens and the other women and the children of the family of his friend to Hastinapura and take care of them. He collected all of them, and the long, mournful procession began. Dwarka was empty. The sea, which had been beating against the shore, suddenly broke the boundary that was imposed in it by nature. The sea rushed into the city. It coursed through the streets of the beautiful city. The sea covered up everything. Even as they were all looking, Arjuna saw the beautiful buildings becoming submerged one by one. Arjuna took a last look at the mansion of Krishna. It was soon covered by the sea. Sadgurunath Maharaj Ki Jai. Thank you for coming. I hope you come again.